my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey, this channel, this ever-growing tribe. I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you. And for those of you here new, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. That we're all here sharing this as humans, right? We're spiritual beings having this human experience together. So with that being said, should this happen to resonate, it would mean so much to me if you're to like, comment, and subscribe below. And with that, we're going to get some messages in regards to career today. So Source, what messages do you have in regards to career and finances for my fellow humans today? What would you like them to know? What messages do you have for my fellow humans today in regards to career and finances, Source? Okay, so we've got the first house, we've got Sag energy and Pluto. So it feels like you're about to experience a huge transformation with the way that you show up in regards to your job, to your position, to your business. There's something here that's shifting within you, and it's like a decision, right? You making a sacred promise to yourself, this decision that I'm just tired. I'm tired of trying to fulfill everyone else's needs, wishes, and hopes and dreams. I'm tired of trying to be what everyone else wants me to be. I'm ready to fully express who I am in this moment. And there's a part of you that is a little resistant to that, because it's like, well, what if? What about people? What if they say this? And you're saying, you know what, enough is enough. I know who I am, and I know what is my energy, and I want to bring that forth. And I'm tired of trying to fit myself into a box where I feel like I'm being stifled. I'm tired of feeling like I have to be what other people expect me to be, or try to fit into their version of who I should be. I'm just going to let myself shine. And this is bringing a sense of confidence and creativity and a sense of freedom and leadership as well. But it's like your overall appearance is changing because you're letting your light shine, and how people are going to be attracted to that. They're going to be magnetized to that. This feels like a decision that you made. This is like something subconsciously shifted in you. It's like you were so sick and tired of being sick and tired that it's like you made a change. And oftentimes we don't make a change unless we hit a breaking point, you know, like unless something externally happens that forces us to change, or unless internally we reach that point where we're just like, I'm done, and you turn it off. And it doesn't mean that there's no resistance. It doesn't mean that there aren't challenges. What it means is that you're like, I'm literally finished being this version of me, and I'm choosing to be the version of me that I want to see. And so there's a rebirth here. There's it's like a karmic death, but it's actually more like emotional karma and emotional egoic death as well. But it's interesting that they want to say it as a karmic death. It's because you're ending a pattern that you have held on to for so long, and maybe not even had realized that you were holding on to. But there's like this sacred promise. You're like, I'm done. I'm done being the small, meek version that everybody expects me to be. I'm done being this person that makes everyone else feel comfortable, and I'm the only one in the room that's completely miserable. So I choose myself. And in choosing yourself, you're going to, this is like a huge glow up. Like this is massive in your career and finances. And so we have this energy coming in that your career and finances are being greatly impacted by you allowing yourself to express yourself, right? Not always easy. We know it's necessary, but it's not always easy. And so as this happens, allow yourself some grace, and know that you're not going to get it perfect on the first time, the second time, the 10th time, or maybe even the 100th time. But as you continue to practice, you will let yourself out of the box. And that's how change happens, right? It's about practicing a new way of being. And so this is about bringing in your justice for making yourself feel small and choosing to move away from that. So Source, what else would you like to say in regards to this career and finance reading here? Yeah, emotional stability. Yeah, a lot of positive energy coming in today. Not a lot of healing needed that I'm feeling, but we'll see what comes out. So what else would you like to say in regards to this reading today, Source? What else? Okay, thank you. Can you please have one more? What else would you like to say in regards to this reading in career and finance today? Okay, thank you. On the bottom of the deck, look, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So this is interesting, right? Because it's like looking at the situation, it's like, why are people keeping me small? But more importantly, why am I choosing to let others determine my actions because of how they feel, think, or are towards me? And so this is seeing that there are going to be people out there who believe that they have control over others just by acting a certain way. And this is a powerful place to be at when you recognize that it doesn't matter how another person shows up, who may be greedy, who may be insensitive, who may be unempathetic to your journey, who may not want you to shine. It doesn't matter how they show up. What matters is how you show up. And we see that there's like a recognition here, but there is a lot of energy that's been that to the past, where it's like I've committed to situations because I wanted people to see me a certain way, or I believed I would get recognition this way, you know. And it's like, it may not have been because you were worried about what people thought of you as much as it was about getting recognition or being seen, or, you know, everyone else understanding you. And so we see here there was a lot of failures in regards to your financial security and a lot of situations that maybe fell apart, right? But what's peeking out back here? But now, exactly, through your decision, you're going to make progress. And this is something that was done on a spiritual level, right? This is something that's spiritually chosen. And so through this spiritual choice, you begin to grow. Let's see what came out. Yeah. And okay, interesting. So what's happened? You're being asked to look at your perspective overall. Is it really everyone else's fault for our failure? Right? Is it truly? Is it because Sam down the road said that I would never amount to anything? Is it because I had a teacher in 3rd grade who told me that I would always destined to be a low-level employee? Is it because I had friends who made fun of me for what it is that I wanted? Is it really their fault that we have not succeeded? Is it really because everyone else feels a certain type of way about us? Or is their feelings of us reflecting back within us a mirror to ourselves and how we feel about ourselves at a deep personal level that we're not ready or yet willing to uncover? And so I feel like Source is bringing this up. It's like there's something here that you're ready to uncover, and it's a perspective about self. I'm tired of letting myself throw what I want on the back burner, or how I feel about things on the back burner, or not letting myself be seen fully because of how other people might react. If you aren't having polarity in your life, you're not being authentic to yourself. There are going to be people who love you and people who hate you. That's it. But if all you do is worry about the people who hate you, you're never going to succeed in anything, let alone career and finances. It's just life in general. So we see here, it's like letting go of these people who want your energy for themselves, or who want you to take action based on how they're reacting to your energy. And so Source is saying some of you are ready. Some of you have made the promise. But there are others of you who still need to look at this aspect of yourself and to realize that you are so much more powerful than what other people think of you, right? And I know a lot of us say, well, I don't care what others think of me, and yet we still keep ourselves small. I've done it for a long time. I was like, I don't care how people think of me, and yet I still went towards things that I knew were popular, even though I hated them, right? And that's what we're looking at here. It's like opening yourself up to this idea. Am I truly being authentic to myself? Or am I trying to follow trends? Or am I trying to follow someone else's version of life so that I'll be seen by the higher ups, by my management, by this? Or am I being true and letting myself shine in the position or in the spot of business that I'm holding? And so we see that here. Letting yourself shine is so important at this time, because when you let yourself shine, then you are going to be magnetizing this transformation. And not only a transformation, but it does feel like a shift in what it is that you're receiving with your career and finances. Okay, on the bottom here we have slow. Yeah, it's going to be slow. What did I say? It's not going to happen the first time. Making slow progress, but you're getting there, right? It's not going to happen the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, or the 100th time even. But that's what practice is. It's just about continuing to show up, knowing that it's for your highest good. And how does that matter to you, right? You have to make a sacred promise to yourself to choose to be authentic no matter what. Even if you feel uncomfortable, exactly. That's your power position. That's where you get power in this situation, right? You're being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. How can you guide others if you're not letting yourself be true to who you are? Right? Like we have spiritual work on the bottom. Doing some inner work can help you get clearer before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. Like, I can't make this up. It's like something internally shifts. And suddenly you're like, I know exactly who I am, and I'm just going to be that person now. Real passion. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. And I feel like that's exactly what they're showing here, is that for a time you have settled, right? And that's okay. No one's mad. No one's over here lecturing you. It's not about that. It's just that there's this shift that happens where it's like, I finally realize, like, I want to bring what I'm passionate about. Like, just say the example they're giving me, say you're a writer, right? And you want so badly to be a sci-fi author, but you've settled for a job writing columns in a newspaper, and you never find time to write sci-fi because you're always worried about whether or not this column is going to meet standards and this, that, and the other, and you never give yourself enough time to go and actually truly explore your real passion. Are you being authentic to yourself, or is it because this over here is safe, it's what you know, and now it's become comfortable even though you might hate it? Right? So that's the type of energy that we're working with today. It's like there's something here that you really have no desire to do, but you've been doing it for some time, and there's a shift in perspective and love for self, and giving that back to yourself and knowing that it's okay for you to give that back to yourself. No. I can't. That is so crazy. I didn't even know what that was. And we have writer coming out right there. I cannot make up this energy. It is so thick here. Oh my goodness. We have words are magic. Use them to manifest more abundance. Blogger, content writer, book writer, any creative writing career. Your words have the power to influence and share your gifts with the world. Okay, so yeah, some of you could be writers on here, or wanting to be a writer and not yet there, and they're saying there's just this shift. You have to shift your viewpoint of yourself, how you feel about yourself, and recognize that being a writer is very sensitive, right? Anything that has to be creative, being an artist is very sensitive. It's like, what if people judge me for it? But you have to let that go. Because is it more important for you to be a writer than it is to be judged? And that's where you have to get to that tipping point where it is more important for you to dip into your real passion than it is to be judged by others. Take off. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. As we flip the card again, there is no stopping you now. And it says you're rushing into things without a clear plan of where you are headed. So when you truly dip into what it is that you want, you are going to take off. Things are going to manifest for you. Things are going to pan out for you. But this is just saying you have to make this sacred promise to yourself. Not because I'm saying it, not even because your guides are giving you the signs and synchronicities. You have to choose it for yourself, because it's the only time that it's going to stick is when you choose it for you and not for anyone else. Okay? And I know that's not always easy, but this shift is magic for you. Okay? So this is what I see. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a little pen emoji down below and say, I choose to see myself in the highest light, because I know at my core I am magic, pure magic. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you will find all those links in the description box. In order to do so, you can email me for personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on memberships. But if not, thank you so much for your continued support here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this amazing message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.